Hey Aquarius, intuitive soul coach here with your July 2023 monthly reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so Aquarius, the key themes showing up for you in the month of July, you have timing followed by breakthrough. This is a beautiful combination because a lot of you've been waiting for this breakthrough. You've been waiting for results, some sort of go ahead message, news. You've been waiting for this inspiration to strike, and here it is because your next card is creativity. So I'm really loving this for you. Now, when the timing shows up first, you have been taking a look at your clock. This could be your internal clock here, your biological clock. You're waiting for something to happen. Some of you, you've been waiting again to hear news back from maybe a job that you've interviewed at. For others of you, I feel like you are biding your time is kind of what I feel here, biding your time until you receive some sort of news or results. It could be for an exam or a test. Some of you may have been studying. I am getting here that there are results showing up in the month of July, and I sense that these are going to be favorable results as well. You have two aces in your reading. So whatever results or whatever this is that's finally allowing you to take off and move forward, I feel like it's been a long time coming, or it's been challenging up until this point because you have been really trying to put those plans into motion, and now things are finally starting to take a turn here for you. This is about results, divine timing, patience, scheduling. I'm getting here. It could be this month, possibly a wedding. Maybe you've been planning a vacation as well. It's like I'm waiting. I'm anticipating. I want something to be here, but at the same time, I feel like it's here, and there may be a little bit of a lack of belief. Like, is this really happening? I've been waiting and planning for this for years or a year or months, whatever it may be. And then this is the month that you feel really, really excited because you're finally here. That's what I'm getting here for a lot of you Aquarians. Now, with this breakthrough, I feel like this is a spiritual and a personal journey for a lot of you because this timing could be self-development. It could be personal healing through some challenges, struggles, setbacks. It could be in your relationships as well. I feel like this is more personalized to you, Aquarius, not to anyone else. Even though there could have been a struggle or a challenge with a family member, with a loved one, with a child, a parent, I feel like there's a breakthrough because you have been putting in the work. Now, I'm not saying they haven't, but I feel like this is your journey, and the only thing that you can control is how you respond, and you have taken accountability for your role that you've played here. So if that is you, I feel like there's a major breakthrough, and you know on a deep soul level that you've ascended, that you've grown, that you've advanced, that you've released some sort of a pattern cycle. This could have been karmic. For a lot of you, this was a deep soul lesson that you chose to go through. And now you have this realization that things can move forward in a new direction. And that's where you're taking it here. So there's victory, there is advancement, there's epiphany, and this is a moment of truth. Now, I am getting here, Aquarius, Seven of Swords energy, and this can be getting honest and getting into alignment with your soul's truth. So sometimes we say yes when we mean no. Sometimes our morals and our integrity and our beliefs, we go against them to please others if we are people pleasers, or we put everybody else's needs ahead of our own. I feel like you're not doing that. You're saying, what is true for me? And it may upset a few people because they're not used to seeing that within you. But I do sense here, Aquarius, that you're stepping into your own power, and there's a sense of empowerment that no one can take away from you. So this is kind of deep coming in here. Now, you also have the creativity. When it comes to career, I feel what you are doing, Aquarius, is you are opening up that brilliant, beautiful, magnificent mind of yours, but you're also keeping that heart open and you're blending the two dynamics. So there's an integration happening here from the spiritual realm as well as the physical. You're manifesting, you are bringing those dreams down to reality. You may be feeling inspired to write a book, to create a masterpiece, to teach online, to put out social media content, whatever this is for you. It could be drawing, journaling, writing. It can be painting a house, reorganizing, revamping your business, your website, your decor, your clothing. So this is the month for you where you really take a look at your environment and you are shifting the vibration, because that's what this breakthrough is all about as well, is shifting that vibration, because something had become too stagnant with the timing card. Something was running past its expiration date is what I sense here. Some of you have undergone a creative block, almost like a writer's block, right? Where you, in order to feel inspired, you need to shake it up a little bit. Instead of doing the same routine at the same spot at the same time. If you're trying to write a book, perhaps writing it at your office, looking out a window where you're looking at a brick wall isn't helping. It isn't inspiring. Maybe going to that coffee shop that just opened down the road, or maybe going and sitting at your kitchen table and switching chairs along the way or each day. This is about you shaking up your routine, because that's going to help you feel more inspired. So that's part of this breakthrough energy here. Now, diving into the tarot, Aquarius, the first cards out you have are the Ace of Wands and the Lovers. This could be Gemini energy showing up here for you, but the Lovers is an energy of coming together here and making choices that are euphoric, that really lift your energy, because it feels like you are in alignment and it feels like the choice that you make is a soul choice. And I feel like you have this choice to have a new beginning here with the Ace of Wands. I mean, look at this Ace of Wands. She is motivated. She's at the start line, but she's been preparing. She's been planning. So we don't always see the work and the dedication and effort that these trainers put into what they have to get ready for before maybe a big race. And so she has been working on herself, but sometimes we only see, what's on the external. We don't always see through. And I feel like you've been putting in the work. Someone else around you has been putting in the work, but we don't always give them credit because we may not see it, or vice versa. So when this Ace of Wands shows up, this is about you no longer delaying the inevitable. It is about you not putting something off any longer. And that's why you're shifting up this energy. You are the one that is manifesting this breakthrough, Aquarius. You are the one that is putting in this work, and you're ready to take off in the physical sense. So Ace of Wands here is a beautiful, motivated new beginning where you're not going to uselessly delay, or you're not going to, sit there waiting for the clock to turn, right? Watch the TikTok, count it down here, when you could be putting something to action, into good use. And I feel like that's what you're doing here. Now, if this is love, some of you may have been sitting there hoping that love would fall into your lap, right? You're hoping that knock, knock, Prince Charming or Princess Charming comes along. This is about you opening up and putting yourself out there, taking that first step. That's what that Ace of Wands. Now, for others of you, if you are in a relationship, there may have been a haunting choice that you've had to take, and it may have been difficult for you to do, but you knew that you had to go in this direction. Maybe it was to part ways. Maybe it was to come together. Something has become too stagnant, too routine. You need to spice it up a little bit, shift the environment, shift the energy, because you've hit a little bit of a brick wall. And I feel like it's important for you to do something differently. And there could be something along the lines of communication, because that almost felt like it came from the heart up. So there could be a heartfelt conversation. There could be something amongst the heart. I mean, the Lovers is about unconditional love. And sometimes when the Lover shows up, it can be about soul contracts, partnerships, and it can be about trusting in another person, but most importantly, trusting in yourself to make the decisions that you need to make to move forward. I am getting here when it comes to career. This is about you moving in a direction because she's starting here, and it's very interesting here. The very first card out, she's at this start line here, and it's almost like that 1, 2, 3 where she's diving into this energy. So she's taking off here because she's making a choice that she feels confident within. Now, mid reading, you have the Ace of Cups now and the Five of Wands. The fact that these show up together, Five of Wands says you want to put an end to conflict because it hasn't been serving you. I mean, when does it serve us, right? I mean, there can be healthy debates, there can be healthy adversity, but if there was an energy here, oh, as we see, help is on the way. Some of you may have actually reached out, therapy, family counseling. This could be talking to a professional as well. It could be a coach, a healer, a mentor, a spirit guide. But I have here with the Five of Wands, this is about resolving conflict to have a new beginning. That's what it comes down to. Have a new beginning, because two hearts here, there's love. There's love. And even though this isn't a love reading, we're taking a look at all aspects, body, mind, and soul here. But I feel if you are dealing with someone, it doesn't have to be a romantic lover. For some of you it is, Aquarius. But for others of you, and it could be even another air sign, I do feel that there is love, but there's friction. There's friction because things have become too stagnant. Someone may be focused on their career. Someone may be taking care of the kids. There's no date nights. You're not doing something together. There needs to be a coming together, and you need to remember why you fell in love in the first place. Now, if you are single, there could absolutely be an ending to the conflict, or the challenge of finding love, because you're putting yourself out there. Maybe you're getting together with friends and you're having, a family or a friend picnic. You could be putting yourself on social media. There could be some sort of adversity, but you are resolving, and there's an emotional readiness within your heart where you're saying, I'm open to love. I'm open to new connections. I'm open to a new beginning in my career. I am open to receiving blessings that are waiting. And you have blessings here showing up. I'm also getting here, some of you may have written a letter. There could be something to do with poetry or a song. It could be our song. I'm hearing that as in you and another person. Someone may say, this is our song. Okay, please take that as it resonates. But I'm getting here something with poetic words. It could even be some sort of poetic justice here. Five of Wands, resolving the conflict at hand because there's love. And even though sometimes we don't always feel the energies, because we feel the ego, we feel the pain, we feel the hurt, the conflict, the drama, right? We get entangled in that ego where really two hearts just want to come together. You want to come together with your alignment. Maybe this is career and you just want to open up to serving, being of service to others. Now, towards the end of the month, you have the Eight of Coins and the Four of Swords. This is about you continuing to work on either the relationship with another, work on relationship with yourself. This can be the card of self-mastery. It is about acquiring expertise. Some of you may be taking, again, a class individually or taking some sort of coaching, mentoring, or healing or therapy with another person. But I also feel when this comes to career, this is you learning, growing, evolving, and aces represent new beginnings. And I also sense with the Four of Swords, you've earned some sort of title, you've earned some sort of reward. Remember what I said in the beginning about ascension? Your soul has ascended. You can rest now. You can take a step back. You've been working really, really hard. Now, some of you may have felt like you were butting heads or getting nowhere, but it hasn't been for nothing. And that's important to know. So, some of you, yes, you've butted heads. There's been situations where, you felt like you were at the end of this dead end alley and you felt like you had to turn back around, but it wasn't for nothing because you've learned along the way. And there's something here with problematic perfection. Maybe you thought your illusion here of what a relationship or what a career or this dynamic, I feel like you're getting raw, real, and honest about what you need to do to take that next step instead of wishful thinking. Now, of course, there's a beauty of affirmations and staying in high vibrations, but there's also action behind it. That's how, manifestation truly works, is we have to believe it, to feel it, to take action, right? And I'm getting here for some of you Yes, there was wishful thinking, but now you're able to move forward in the physical, okay? Because Four of Swords is about coming close to burnout, ending a situation, or saying, I don't want to be in this anymore, where you may be deciding to pivot. I mean, some of you, yes, you have ended because you have two new beginnings here. Someone may want to work things out with you because there's love. There could be an apology. I am getting an apology. Someone's willing to put down their swords, Aquarius, and not fight any longer. Okay, Four of Swords. I'm grateful to see the Four of Swords, not the three, because there has been pain, there has been challenge, but you have double cups, or excuse me, double aces. And so I certainly feel like there's a new beginning where both of you are ready to rest, relax, travel, take a trip, come together, enjoy some hobbies, learn something new, either individually or on your own, but it's going to uplift your energy and bring a new sense of creativity to the mix. Now, Aquarius, when it comes to income, money, and wealth, you have the butterfly, you have the nugget, and you also have the Buddha. Now, when the Buddha shows up in the category of wealth, this is more than just money. This is your life purpose, Aquarius. This is spiritual wealth. It is you being a counselor. Maybe you're being guided to move in a new direction. I mean, we all are. And this is about being on that divine path. So again, soul alignment is what I am hearing here for you. Something may have felt off kilter, or something was a deep lesson that, again, went past its expiration date. But now that your soul has ascended to a new level, you know that you've completed a cycle, is what I get here for you. Now it's time to move on to this new beginning. And there could be some quick, sudden changes that show up for you. Maybe a new move, a new relationship, a new job offer. This can be the way that you communicate with an individual. Pay attention to spending as well, because there could be an increase in spending, because there could be an increase in pay coming at you as well. Some of you, there could be a bonus, there could be some back pay. Just pay attention if you do have money coming your way, or if there is an increase, you may want to plan accordingly. And I feel like you will. You have that brilliant mind. You like to plan and prepare. For others of you, if you're able to, it's okay to spend a little bit extra on yourself or on another person this month. And that sounds counterintuitive for what I just said, but of course, examine your own personal finances and take accountability here. But I sense we're all on different paths, of course. We all have different journeys that we're on. So take it as it resonates for you. Now, this card goes hand in hand with the creativity card as well. When it comes to career, this could be a career in arts, interior design, decorating. This could be movement. Some of you are moving for a job. I'm getting here dance, yoga. This could be flexibility, stretching. You may even work with a PT, a physical therapist. This could be temporary, right? It could be a temporary lull that you are in, but I do feel here that you are heading towards some really beautiful changes that are going to bring more fun into your work life. Some of you are heading towards retirement, or you may decide to retire as well in the near future. You also have the nugget. This is about an increase, and it also talks about valuable information coming in here. Some of you, this is about getting honest with yourself and taking an honest assessment. Someone may be getting honest with you about finances, about career. I feel like there is a sense of seriousness, but there's also a sense of play and creativity in the front line. So behind the scenes, there could be some seriousness of, this is my goal, this is what I need to do, this is how I need to get there, but I'm going to have fun along the way, because happiness is the journey, right? It's part of each step. It shouldn't just be the destination, it should be along the way. And that's kind of what I feel here for you. So there's a fresh start, and fresh starts happen within. It's within that mind first. This is about steady work and building yourself up. There could be some changes when it comes to how you do business, how you do your career. Some of you, there may certainly be a certification that you've worked hard for, or a diploma, some sort of level of education. I am getting here, it'll increase or help you increase. Even if it's a book that you've read on your own, or a podcast, or a YouTube video, you've learned more, because that Eight of Pentacles here, which is the Eight of Coins, is you mastering something, or you working towards self-mastery, right? And the definition of self-mastery is about you continuing to grow and to evolve, even when there's setbacks, to not give up, to grow, to evolve, to learn, because we're always going to be learning, right? There is no such thing, I believe, here on earth as we just get to this place of mastery and that's it. We have the highest level of mastery or intelligence. I mean, that's not what self-mastery is all about. It's about growing along the way, evolving, and continuing to dive in and to explore. And sometimes we change our minds, we change our beliefs, we change. That's the only thing that's constant. That's the only thing you can count on, is that change. So you are acquiring some sort of expert advice. You may be finally giving that advice here, even though you may be in the beginning stages or you may be highly advanced in what you do. There's always room for growth and improvement. All right. When it comes to love, some of you are freeing yourself. That could be this breakthrough. It doesn't mean you're freeing yourself from a physical situation or person, although some of you may be. I feel like this is mental blocks that have held you back. Some of you, it is that old story, that old cycle that you may have been repeating in your mind. It says it's time to take back control of your life, Aquarius. Remember that self-empowerment that we talked about earlier? This is about you diving into that. It's been there all along in your solar plexus chakra, but now you're able to grasp it. Now you're able to fully access it, and it's allowing you to feel liberated. You have here codependency. That could have been what you're hanging on to. Perhaps you didn't want to leave a relationship because of money, because of, you weren't quite sure what your children would happen to your children or how they would feel. Maybe there was someone else in the mix or someone's in-laws or whatever this is here. It could be addictions. It says addictions are affecting your romantic life. Maybe you relied too heavily on what everyone else thought would come about here. But I do feel that there is this energy of freeing yourself to have more independence versus depending on everyone else around you. And this could also be someone else. Some of you may have a child. You may have a child who is leaving, spreading their wings, going off and doing something else. You may be an empty nester as well. For others of you, I feel like you're making a decision to live life according to you, not what everybody thinks you should do. And that could be that freedom that we talked about. Retreat. It says here, it's time to disconnect from the world, whether you are retreating with a family member, a loved one, a friend, a partner, on your own. This could be a solo venture or one with family, but I do feel here that retreat with this Four of Swords, there could be travel. Some of you may be even touring to, I'm getting here a couple of places. I'm getting Germany. They're giving me Berlin, but they could be anywhere in Germany. I'm getting here, there's something with Swedish or Sweden. It could even be Paris. Okay. And then I'm also getting California. So please take that as it resonates here. I certainly sense that you may feel inspired by travel this month as well. All right, what do we have here for Aquarius? So beautiful deck I was gifted. I'm absolutely in love with the energy and the symbolism. I will link this. It's called the Age of Aquarius Tarot and beautiful mystical oracle. I'm using the oracle section as well. I will again link it in the description box. But the first card out here we have is Blow It Away. And I love this card because you all know I love my wishing flowers, those dandelions, right? When we blow them and it scatters the seeds everywhere, there's something that you are scattering out into the universe that has unlimited potential. And I feel a lot of you have already planted the seeds and you're ready. Something is taking off here. Something is building that momentum because you've taken that initiative. You've taken that, that wish and you've blown it out into the universe. So again, something here that you're creating has the ability to grow beyond, right? Grow and multiply as well. It's not just one seed that is in that wish flower. There's many. So I feel like you've scattered many different seeds and it's going to grow and bloom into a garden that you didn't even expect. There's going to be some juicy deliciousness coming up from whatever it is that you've started here. You also have card 9, and I really love this. It's almost a singled out energy, but it says 9 represents itself, nothingness, and everything. And so you may be seeing 9s. 9s can also be about completion, accomplishment, service, solitude, going off on your own, wrapping up a cycle. Some of you may be a life path 9. You may be in a personal year 9. Some of you are, could be 29, 39, 49, 59, or you have a birthday on the 9th as well. So you may be seeing 9s. That's your reminder here that you are coming towards a major breakthrough, And then you also have the First Amendment. If you have any Libra in your chart, or if you are dealing with the Libra, you may want to check that reading out, because they actually had the same card, and there haven't been a lot of duplicates of these ones, but I do feel here there's something with you, you using your, your human rights to have that freedom of speech. And it says here, let's see. I'm not sure where it starts. Let's see. It says, Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech or the press, or the right of the people to peaceably assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. So there's something that you may be speaking out upon. This could be freedom of speech, where you're telling your story. This could have to do with communicating. And remember earlier, my throat chakra was activating. It could be how you communicate. It could be who you reach while you communicate as well. Something that you may have been holding back on in fear of butting heads, because the Five of Wands can be adversity. It can be friction based on some of your words. People may not always like what you have to say. They may not agree with it. They may call you a liar or fake or, whatever. But I feel like if it is your truth, if you are speaking from a place of soul truth, then of course, for one, it doesn't matter what they think anyway, but for two, it's part of your purpose. And a lot of you, because you have this Buddha here, there's something you are meant to speak about. There's a conversation you're meant to have. There could be some sort of, again, I keep getting poetic justice. Isn't there a movie called Poetic Justice? I do feel here that there's going to be some sort of justice as well. And that would be Libra and energy, which received this card. So there's something tying in with that. If that resonates, you may want to check that out. But your First Amendment is being exercised at this time. All right, Aquarius, and Libra is your fellow air sign, and we also have Gemini here as well. So you air signs, us air signs, I should say, this is a very powerful time for a lot of breakthroughs, for something getting resolved, ascension, growth, seeing movement here. That energy is in motion. You've blown the seeds and scattered the seeds out into the ether, and now you're seeing the ripple effect is what I feel. Now, when it comes to the soul's truth, Aquarius, what can you do to make a difference? What keeps you up at night? What makes you cringe when you think about it, such that every ounce of you screams no more? Where can you create purpose out of the pain? That could be part of that First Amendment. Okay? Today's soul action, make a difference in someone's life today, big or small, because all of it makes a difference. Standing up for a person that you see being bullied. Right? Saying something that typically people would keep their mouths shut about. And it doesn't mean that you're being overly aggressive or there's an ego coming in here. It means you doing what's right when no one is looking. It means you doing the right thing. Okay, and some of you may be saying, well, Melissa, how do I even know that's the right thing? How do I know that this is something I need to speak up about? Because your soul will tell you, your soul will remind you, this is something that we need to do. And a lot of you are humanitarians, hence the 9. If you are a life path 9, that is the life path of humanitarian, and you are here to make a difference, Aquarius. Powerful. Next you have here, to whom am I comparing myself right now? This could be you or someone else's energy around you that may be comparing your lives. It could be a sister, it could be a family member, a friend, a coworker. Please take it as it resonates. What you are able to see in another is only visible because it is within you, ready to be brought out. Shine the light on this feeling of not enough and see the truth. All that you need and want is within you. Today's soul action. Today, stop comparing and start creating. Yes. Wow. Okay. For one, Five of Wands is about comparing, right? We compare, apples to oranges. This diet's better. That person has a better home. Look at what they do for a living. We're constantly comparing parenting techniques or see things on social media. We compare books. We compare left to right at every given moment. Instead of comparing, that exhausts our energy and lowers our frequency. It's time to create. Now, some of you may even be creating a masterpiece, as mentioned earlier, or writing a book, or talking about how to not compare. It could be something about friction. Okay, it could be something about adversity. It could be speaking out about something here. Using that First Amendment in order for you to be of service to the world. Do you see how it's all blending beautifully together? All right, so at this time, Aquarius, we're going to use that third eye chakra. We're going to open that up for you by gaining some messages from your spirit animal guides. And at this time, I just ask if you can, take a deep, deep breath in from that solar plexus chakra, the belly area. And I want you to close your eyes and tune into that third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows. And I want you to imagine the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. This could be an animal that flies high in the sky. It could be an animal that swims deep in the sea. It could be an animal that is wild, magical, mystical, or even domesticated. It could be an animal that's recently crossed your path in the great outdoors, or one that's crossed over the rainbow bridge. There is no right or wrong answer, Aquarius. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway where I draw one lucky winner around the first of each month, all you need to do is drop your power animals in the comment section below, and I personally will enter you into that giveaway. So if you haven't already hit that subscribe and bell button, please do so you don't miss that notification. All right, I'm loving your animals today. Some of you may be 59, 51, 28, or you're born on the 28th, or even the 6th, or even the 5th. You have starfish spirit. It says open to infinite possibility. That's why you're feeling inspired here, right? It's part of it. Opening up to that infinite abundance that is rightfully yours. That is your birthright. This is about you tapping into that source, into that inspiration, that creativity, because you may just surprise yourself, right? This is about you being open. There's resources here available to you. If something is not working, it's okay to cut it out because something else will replace it. Just like with the limbs here of, an octopus or certain animals, sometimes they can regrow. There's new growth in place of something that becomes, cut off is what I feel here. Next you have Sandpiper. Sandpiper says be playful. Life isn't meant to be taken so seriously. Yet what do? We take it so seriously. Have fun this month. Play. Let your hair down. Let your inner child come out and dance and sing and blow bubbles and ride on that tire swing. This is about you enjoying life. This is about you opening up to not only that infinite potential, but being of service and having fun along the way. Happiness is that journey. It's not the destination. Now, lastly, Frog Spirit says clear out the clutter. This could be mental clutter. Okay, if some of you have been overthinking, overanalyzing, reaching burnout here, it's time to quiet that mind. It's time to get out there, get in touch with nature, do something in the physical, getting your hands dirty. I'm seeing some of you gardening, planting. It could be even repotting inside plants as well. There was another sign this came up for. I'm getting aloe vera. What sign was that? It may have been, Sagittarius maybe, or maybe even Scorpio or Capricorn. One of those signs got aloe vera. So if you have an aloe vera plant, it may need to be either repotted, or maybe you have a plant outside, maybe you use it, or there's something here with aloe vera gel or juice. So please take that as it resonates. Some of you may be decluttering a property, going through items, going through a closet. This can be getting ready for a sale, a garage sale, or a personal sale of, the home or a property. So I like this because I feel like you're clearing out the old to make way for new. So clear out that clutter. Now, last but not least here, Aquarius, you have the Milk and Honey card. This is card 51. Did you have 51 here? Yes, you did. You actually have Sandpiper, which is 51. So 51 may be a significant number for some of you. You may be 51. But I'm also getting here 5 and 1 equals 6. And that's that Gemini lovers energy as well. So you have the Milk and Honey. And what does this mean for you? Now, milk and honey is all about the taste of prosperity. It's opportunities that are born out of authenticity, nurturing abundance, trusting that your needs will be met. And the message is this: you've entered a sweet time in your life, enjoying the land of milk and honey that everyone wants to experience. It's an interlude that feels more languid than ambitious. When all your senses are awake to the unlimited possibilities, hello starfish, right? Unlimited possibilities in the universe. These times are precious and only come when you're in your authentic zone. Wearing the world as a loose garment, not wanting, yet able to be nourished in ways both tangible and subtle. Abundance is an energy that you are a living part of. All your needs are being met, and you are given the gift of nourishment in every form. When it comes to relationships, sensuality, connection, and passionate romance between lovers, sweet moments of understanding and love amongst friends and family are all here for you now to savor. Your heart's calling will be answered. Let your thoughts and feelings be sweet with gratitude, and you will be nourished with the honey of abundance. And when it comes to prosperity and money, there is only one authentic you. The version of yourself is Spirit's emissary in the world. When you are in alignment with the truth, hello, we've said that, right? In alignment with your truth, that you are a unique expression of the divine, your ego can rest. There's that Four of Swords. Your ego can rest and your soul can illuminate your purpose. Now is the time when you are seeking your true north. When you find this direction, you automatically step into prosperity and the world brings you evidence of abundance. Miracles are a choice and a way of seeing the world. With every choice you make right now, you have the potential to seize good fortune and embrace your destiny. Opportunities will lead you to your best life now, so be open to them. You are getting a sweet taste of what you want. I'm loving this, Aquarius. You are getting a sweet taste of what you want. There's that breakthrough. It's been a long time coming, but here it is for you. A little bit of that poetic justice. I hope this resonates, beautiful souls. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly helps get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. I would love to see those power animals in the comment section below. Feel free to drop them, whether you have 1 or 10, list them all. And again, if you're vibing with the energy of this channel and you haven't already hit that subscribe and bell button, now's your chance to do so. Thank you so much for spending your precious time and energy here. Lots of love.